What's up, guys? So this has been my first round I've tried to record since I got hurt. I've had surgery and now I've recovered about a month. Not going to be trying to kill it too hard. Probably a lot of my discs aren't going to go as far as they used to or stay straight as long, so this is going to be an experiment. But we're at my home course in West Memphis, Arkansas. Hole 1 is a par 3. It says 4 on the sign, but it's 360 foot hyzer. So I just really want to follow this line of shrubs, and then about 360 feet I just want to go whoop into a little hole in the shrubs. I'm gonna throw my Gold Line recoil here. See what I can do. I got a little bit of a left to right headwind. That flipped over. Oh, it came back. Oh, that'd be great. Sweet. Probably would have been a good idea to let the traffic go, huh? I'm not gonna blame all those loud trucks, but it was their fault. All right, guys, hole 2 is 375 feet. It's way down there by that slice you to pieces grass bush flower thing. You see that building in the distance? It's just left of that building from our perspective. I've got a left to right wind, pretty much directly left to right now. Just gonna throw this recoil again flat. It's in the bushes, isn't it? Oh no, I'm short. That's good. I don't want to be in that bush. Just short. Oh well, guys. Oh well. Hey, we're still even through the first 3 holes. No, that's 2 holes. I can count, dude. Shut it. All right, guys. Hole 3. A lot of times they hit their jake brake right here, so I thought that truck was going to be real loud. Hole 3 is 333 feet. This tunnel gap is way too small and overgrown. It's tiny now. I mean, it's overgrown. It's just... I've clipped some limbs off of each tree on the right, this first one and the second one, just to make a hole to punch out. I'm just going to throw my Pioneer, play for par. I still hit the tree. Nope. You know what though? The first 3 holes are the hardest holes on this course. So I got out with a par on all 3 of them. I'm feeling all right about that. All right, hole 4, 365, wide open field. Only out of bounds is going to be this fence on the left, and the fence like 10 feet long of the basket is OB. There's a curb there going into a street or an access road or whatever you want to call it. That's one of the entrances to the college. Basket's over there where the gate area looks like it is. It's just about 40-50 feet left of this mound. I've got a tailwind. I'm throwing my pretty straight Explorer at it. It went pretty straight. I thought the tailwind would give it some hyzer. Come on, wind. All right, guys. This hole's different than most of the holes here. It says it's 300. I don't believe it. It's probably about 275. but it's on a little peninsula surrounded by a parking lot and a street, or driveway, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm going to take you guys down there and then come back and throw my anvil at it. All right, so I'm going to take my anvil back to the T-pad, see what happens. Alright guys, it's pretty clear that probably wasn't in bounds, but from the T-pad I honestly thought it was. I thought the headwind was straightening out a little bit more than that. I guess I went out over there somewhere by that corner, huh? It's possible, bro, but probably not. Grab a putter. Yeah, just go ahead and get a putter. Go over there and... right there. There you go. Talk yourself into it. Say it one more time, guys. I don't know. I may have been in, may have been out, but from the T-pad I thought I was in, so this is the score I get. Save my par, and we're gonna move on for continuity. All right, we're looking at a 275-foot left to right shot now. So I'm gonna throw a forehand with my Pioneer. I think I just got a birdie, guys. All right. That's what I'm talking about. It's about 275, somewhere around there. All the long holes, except for one more, are out of the way. Everything else is, I think, under 300 feet. Parked it, yes. Stop looking at my butt. All right, guys, 2 down through 7. I'm noticing a pattern here. I think I'm better at forehand than I am backhand right now, which makes sense because right before I got hurt, me and my brother, who is forehand dominant, swapped roles where he was playing only backhand and I started playing mostly forehand. So I think my forehand's probably had the most recent practice. I have played a couple of rounds, like I played 2 rounds a couple of days ago just to feel myself out, you know. That's interesting though. I've dialed both my forehands this round. Anyways, this hole's got a really tight gap to the right that I'm gonna take just because there's a strong right to left wind, and my normal forehand may get crushed down because there is more pond over there. Or my thumber route may drift over and cut and then roll into the water over there, which has happened in a right to left here. So I prefer to just throw something over stable down there at the last 2 trees and skip towards the basket. It's really short, it's like 225 or something like that. So I'm gonna take this anvil out and chuck it down there. Perfect. Oh, what? Ah! All right, this basket's right there, way back there. It's like a 260 footer or so, like, I don't know, let me see. Well, it says 283, but it's over there. Another basket parked right beside the parking lot, so if you go long, it's good to go out by the basket, then you just get like a 3-foot par save. Turned it over. Got it. That's not bad. That putt felt good. I just told myself, like, hey, run it, man. I can't make it by laying it up, so I gave it a floaty run and then ended up getting it. So 3 down through the front 9 is way better than I expected to do this afternoon. Like, front 9 is hard. The back 9 is much easier. My best score ever on the front 9 is 5 down, but that was one time. So, man, I'm excited. Let's go to the back nine. By the way, for you that don't know, the reason we're going to the back nine, this course it's a short walk, but it is hot and like the AC brake is pretty nice. So, the other course is across the street, or the back nine is across the street. You have to, there's a sidewalk and there's a light protected crosswalk. It is a caution light now. It is not a red light or anything, but and half the time people observe the yellow lights and stop for pedestrians that are crossing, and the other half, well, let's just keep it positive. Half the time they do. But yeah, we're right here. I'm here already. I'm just gonna loop around this parking lot and park right by hole 9. 18's right there. Hole 10's right there. 18's right there. So I get out, play 9 through 18, and I'm back at the car. It's as convenient as it can be for it being on one property that's split by a highway. It is a 4-lane. Ooh, the car told on me. It is a 4-lane state highway, but it's like towards the country side of it, so it's not, there's traffic. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but yeah. So we just crossed that road back there from one parking lot to the other. 10's basket is there, T-pad's there, 18's basket's right there. Let's do it. All right, guys. Hole 10, 257. It's through this gap in these evergreens, but to the left. I prefer the forehand route around these poles and down at it, because there's a parking lot over there, and my hyzer's either going to get caught in the parking lot or skip out into the trees back there, which is OB Creek. So, for the forehand, my Gold Line Burst Pioneer. Just try to split these two sets of high wires, power lines. All right, guys, we're on hole 11. It's 186 feet, but from anywhere I would put the camera down here to watch me throw, you're not gonna be able to see the basket. It being such a short hole, I think I'm gonna do like I did earlier. I'm just gonna park my camera up there, put my cart up there by the basket so y'all can see the disc come in. That'll be more fun. I'm gonna throw an anvil. All right, guys, let me put my birdie in for 11. So I'm 4 down on hole 12, 274. It's a forehand hole. It's just almost from the tee pad straight through this pine tree, out there in between those other 2 trees. This tree on the left is past the basket, so you can get a nice little kick in, and it's sitting in like the dirt area where it doesn't get enough sun to grow grass, and the rain off the trees just kind of beat it hard, so it's hard packed ground right there. You usually can get a skip. I'm gonna try to play for the skip ace. I think that's too high. Yeah, I didn't get enough distance. I threw it too high. Oh, so close. All right, hole 13's got a ridiculously low ceiling. I haven't been well and able to come cut them, so of course no one else is out here cutting them. There's not really any disc golfers in this town. I'm not sure how this thing got built. It's like me, my brother, my dad, and then like 2 random people that come over here from Mississippi every now and then. Like I don't know how this got built. but that ceiling is way too low. My rule of thumb is I'm 6'4". If I can't stand up straight and walk through without it brushing the top of my head, it's got to go. I feel like I should be able to walk through standing straight up. Unless I'm in the rough somewhere, then that's understandable, but the main fairway should be that at least high enough to walk through. And since I'm the one that comes out here with pruning shears and whatnot, cutting stuff, looks like I get to decide, right? I'm gonna try this low ceiling with this anvil. Woo! That will do. All right, guys. 5 down through 13. That's not bad, especially coming back from an injury, man. My leg's still a little numb, but my timing's off. But I'm getting there. I keep dropping my elbow on some putts, but if I remember to get it up on the way out, then I'm all right. Hole 14 is 345 feet. I've got a left to right tailwind. I think I'm gonna throw Opto-X compass on a hyzer. I don't believe this is 345. I think it might be 300. Yeah, that's what it is. Past couple of times I've putted and thought about my elbow, I've done well. All right, guys. Hole 15, 227. Straight through these woods, all the way at the back almost. There's a lot of pine needles on the ground, so you get some slides and skips away. That's why I'm throwing my Opto-X Keystone. We got us a yapper. That'll work. Oh, it beast on the Keystone. I think we had a fuzzy muffin in the screen last time. My dead cat was hanging down in the front. My bad. Man, I guess you could say I did go beast on the Keystone, did I not? Stroke. This is for par now. All right, guys, hole 16. We're 7 down through 15. 470 foot hyzer. It's a par 4. I'm just gonna play it for par. Throw this as far as I can out there. Throw an upshot. Try to get my birdie 3. It's down there, right along this wood line that curves to the left. Everything left of the curb is out of bounds. Sidewalk is in. Patch of grass up there between the sidewalk and the curb is in. So we'll see what happens. Take it. Oh. All right, guys, we're 8 down through 16. Got a little birdie 3 on that hole. This is 292. 17 is just straight off the tee pad. You got this line of trees on the right to contend with. I like to do a hyzer flip turn with like my beat up compass, or even a forehand with a Pioneer, or a big hyzer. And because the wind's coming from my right shoulder right now, I'm gonna throw the big hyzer line. Pioneer, baby. Ooh, that line is tight now. Too short. That's not terrible. Let's go. 9 down. All right, I'm 9 down through 17 holes. Bogey free. I'm just gonna play this one pretty safe. I'm gonna give it the safest run I can. I like to usually throw a grenade over the top, but every now and then it hits and rolls to the sidewalk that's just behind the basket. So this time I'm just going to try to pop a smooth, small hyzer forehand through this big gap on the left. Skip right to it. This is some of the best cut grass on the course because it's right here in the courtyard area. So you can play a skip if it's low enough and not too much hyzer. It'll skip pretty well. All right, yeah, let's do this. Going Opto X recoil. I'm actually going to use my well sack. Grandma's curtains or something? What's that called? What do you guys want to call that? I believe I heard someone call it Grandma's curtains, but it looks more like Aunt Betty's recliner. I don't know. Oh, the grass ate it. All right, so close to double digits today. All right, guys, let me know what you thought. What do you think of the course? If you got any suggestions, anyone that's recovering from something similar to what I am, having abdominal surgery and nerve pains in the legs and stuff. I'm sure you're all doctors, so you guys should totally go check out my sponsors. 1010 Discs. I'm sure there's not a ton of people that haven't heard of 1010 Discs by now, but they're so great. They're super positive impact on the disc golf community here locally in the tri-state area of Memphis. They have a big area that they cover, and they cover it very well. They take care of all our needs, and they treat us really well as team players. I know they got us really nice OGO team OGO jackets this past winter that were amazing. They hook us up with stuff, man. They're just the best. Before I was on the team, those guys were really good to me. Go in there and buy something, chit chat, try to buy a drink and they tell you to keep it. You don't have to pay for it. Or every now and then they might throw in a mini with your purchase. They're just great guys, man. I can't say enough good things about Jason and Jordan Lee at 1010 Discs. Bustany disc golf kneeling pads. You probably haven't heard of them. If you have, sweet. If you haven't, get one. Look me up on Instagram, Wesley_does_disc_golf. Look me up, hit me up with a message, and I'll show you the ones I have. They're $15 shipped. They're great to have in the cart. If you got to take a knee, get around something, get under something, if the ground's wet or dirty or rocks hurt your knee, anything like that. It's so handy to have. It's almost not there. It doesn't take up any room in your bag. Hit me up. Check them out on Facebook. Erin, she makes them. Erin Grebsma. She can hook you up. Look it up on Facebook. Disc golf kneeling pad or Bustany disc golf kneeling pads.